Welcome to Moving to the Palm Beaches. I'm Nicole Stanbra.
And I'm Justine Repillard.
And today we are exploring a very special community called Esprit, right here in Avenir, the heart of Palm Beach Gardens, and built by the one and only Coulter Homes.
You are going to want to watch this entire episode because we bring you through two incredible models. We are talking about the bells, the whistles, the size, the cost, and everything that you are going to get here at Esprit.
And we're going to take you through the numbers. So what you could expect square footage wise, price wise, and what the upgrades and lot premiums even look like. And we have a special guest, the Director of Sales for Coulter Homes Palm Beach, Rob Bresler, who's going to give us all the ins and outs of the community. So let's get started.
We're 55 plus. There's only two 55 plus in Avenir. You are allowed to live in here if you're under 55. There, as long as 20% of the residents, that's the number 20%. We have to be over 55, but then the 20% can be under. Nobody under the age of 19.
I'm moving in.
Moving in,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I say to her every 55 plus community before, I said I cannot wait to be 55. The appeal of 55 and plus is that it's mellower and that it's
Well, there's no kids, and especially people who just never had kids in life and don't want to be around them. Like this is perfect.
you have to be done having kids.
Yep, or just not planning on
Or
it,
not
or kids are
planning on
moved out, or
having
they live
Got it.
elsewhere type thing. But yeah, no one under the age of 19 can be a resident in here. All of this is going to be kind of the first phase. On the left side of the street is the larger product. On the right side is 10 feet more narrow. So the blue section, this whole section is the larger. The yellow section you're going to see is 10 feet more narrow for the right side of the street here.
Okay.
Green dots, that's all what's open. The reds are sold. These blue, that is these quick move-in houses right here. They're going to be ready starting in January.
Great.
Yeah, and we
10, 11. Okay.
sold a couple of them already.
Great. Both communities, who do you think would be like the ideal or avatar buyer for this neighborhood over Regency?
Someone who's looking for the high-end kind of country club feel, but not the country club dues that come along with it.
Yeah.
And if this sales office is any indication of what we are in for, these are about to be grand tours.
In fact, they created this showroom as an example of what the clubhouse is actually going to be designed as. So if you love this showroom, you're gonna absolutely love the 31,000 square foot state-of-the-art clubhouse that's coming soon in 2027.
So this is exterior renderings of the clubhouse and some of the community. Some of the pools, you'll see there's the pickleball courts up there. But this is going to go through a little bit of everything. And then, like I said, we also have the interior renderings, that video as well.
Square feet, 31,000.
For 491 households.
Amazing.
So the amount of room that each person gets per household is greater here
Yeah.
than anywhere else.
Incredible.
That is going to be our fitness studio. When the weather is nice, you get to open up, you can do outside
Nice.
fitness also. Cool.
Very nice. Will there be like trainers and stuff on site?
Yep.
Or you can bring people in?
You get to bring people in. So
Cool.
what's included in the HOA is going to be all the stuff that you see here. But using, again, Crestwood as an example, they get together and they say, we want to bring a trainer and we want to bring a professional chef in. So they do that on their own.
Very good. Okay, we just stepped out of the sales office. We had a great presentation from Rob, who's the VP of Sales. Here at Esprit, you're gonna notice that all of the home models are single level homes, right? So we're in a 55 plus community. Lots of people don't wanna deal with stairs later in life. So it's all one level homes. But this one, for example, the Sophia, you can opt, actually for any of these models, you can opt to put a second level on. You can add a dormer, you could put a whole second level if you want to. There's a lot of structural options to choose from here in this community. So we're gonna explore all of them and give you a little peek. This place is stunning.
Yeah.
This is my style right here. White, clean,
You match it.
a little bit of gold, little bling, little bougie.
Yeah.
Modern chic bougie. So this opens full, extension of your main living space into this outdoor, but it feels like home because look, they have all this tiled wall, they have all this beautiful wood style tile work.
they have the protector screens, but these are automated. So if you really want open air living, you can have it open air. But let's say it's a summer night, maybe it gets a little too buggy. You could put this down and then it's essentially a lanai with this incredible custom pool.
Some of these homes are move-in ready. Like you can just buy them exactly like this. You could purchase, move in like 30 days or less and be grilling beautiful steaks and enjoying your own private backyard. So the other thing too, sometimes people are like, these pools are really small. There are some pools that do feel like a plunge pool. Like I wouldn't even waste time, but this is perfect because there's steps, there's ledges here where you can actually just sit and relax. They have these beautiful water fountain features that are just really calming and soothing. It's not like you're doing a bunch of laps in your private pool. And plus at the clubhouse, there's a massive lap pool there anyway. So if you actually want to be in a pool to swim and get a workout, go to the beautiful clubhouse that they're building and just let this backyard pool be just like your relaxation area. Little things you're gonna notice with all new construction here in Florida is that they're being built with impact windows and doors, right? So for people who are buying older properties or maybe resale that have old windows, or maybe they have the panel shutters, I mean, to retrofit that and change it out with impact windows and doors on a house this size, you're easily looking at $50,000, maybe even closer to $75,000 to retrofit old windows and doors. So these already come standard, which is incredible. You have the new roofs, they're all concrete block construction. So these homes are built like bunkers. So people who are moving into Florida from other states and might be concerned about hurricanes or weather, these are super strong and they're not going anywhere.
Here we can clearly see that they elevated the design with this woodworking on the ceiling, which is truly fabulous. I mean, we have to be touching 12-foot ceilings in this home easily.
Yeah.
You can even see that they did extended cabinetry here in the kitchen. Standard, typically a lot of builders stop at just your standard upper cabinet. They went the extra mile,
that's nice.
no pun intended, to actually elevate the space by putting these cabinets up here, which actually makes this kitchen feel twice as large as it would without it. And also they're not wasting space.
Yeah.
You could put your holiday platters that you use once a year up there.
That's what we need to talk about, because a lot of people who are moving, especially from the Northeast, out of state, they're used to basements. They're used to attics. We don't have that here. And believe me, I miss having a basement.
Yeah.
You got to get a little bit more organized, but the fact that they added these upper cabinets here for more storage is exactly what Justine said. You put your stuff that you're not going to use maybe more than once a year.
Incredible.
Okay, for me, it's always the light fixtures. Like these are so freaking cool and unique. Like I've never seen anything like these. These
For
are
me,
amazing.
it's the bed wall. Like I feel like that is one of the
that's
most
cool.
impactful ways you can design a bedroom. They
nice.
literally upholstered the wall, which is truly magnificent. These actually remind me of your earrings that you're wearing right now.
They do, my Tiffany earrings. They just made a light out of them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just talk upgrades, because we're here and what happens is you walk into a sales model home and it looks incredible because it's been designed to the nines. Nothing of this in here comes with the space model, okay? So before you get too excited, like all the woodwork on the ceiling, not included. All the light fixtures, not included. Any built-ins, any furnishings, not included. So what you do have the opportunity is for, once you contract on a home, you get to schedule your day at the design center. And that is where you really get to select your personal choices and finishings. And you really get to make it into a custom home.
You actually get 3 design days, which is really unique. Most builders kind of pigeonhole you to one day where you have to make all these important design choices, then you could go to sleep at night and totally change your mind. So what's really great is Coulter is allowing you to do 3 design days here. Your first day is kind of just an introduction to the finishes that are available, so you can come back, process what you saw. Day 2, you're really going to be picking your finishes. Do you want the wallpaper on the wall? Do you want chrome fixtures or a brushed nickel like you're seeing here? Do you want the rain shower head coming from the ceiling, or are you fine with the standard shower heads on the side of the wall? My goodness, this closet, all of this lighting within these built-ins, that's all an upgrade. But those are all things you can choose over a 72-hour period, which is really fantastic.
This is what a closet should look like.
This
okay?
is a Nicole Stanbra
This
closet.
is what I need, because A, it forces you to be organized and neat, because if it's see-through and it's glass, you can't be acting like a slob. But then also you get to showcase all your beautiful stuff, your beautiful purses, your beautiful heels, your perfume. Like this right here is everything, because you get to display it, and then the stuff that you want hidden away in drawers and cabinets, you can, but glass with the lighting, oh, this is literally a dream. Okay, I want to read off of some numbers and I want to get it right so I don't give you false information. But again, we're at the Sophia model, which is part of Esprit. It's the Hudson collection. So these are just larger homes, a little bit more elevated than the other collection, which we will view as well. Sophia example. So you have 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a flex room, and then you also have a 3-car split garage. A lot of people will have, you know, their two cars and a golf cart in the other one, because these are the type of communities that you can really get around and explore the clubhouse on a golf cart. It's really nice. Under air square footage is just about 2,776 square feet. So your total non-air conditioning space is a little over 1,100 square feet, which totals right under 4,000 square feet. So, you know, they're taking into account the entire home, because in the winter, which we're in November now, we're so enjoying this beautiful weather, and people are gonna spend so much time outside on their lanai, windows open, just enjoying the breeze and the fresh air. Okay, first let's give like credit where credit's due. That light fixture's fire. Okay, if you're living in a single level home, even if it's just you and your husband or you and your wife, this space, a loft space like this, is so necessary, because you don't always want to be looking at each other all day long. Your wife might not want to watch your shows and your husband might not want to watch yours. So having a separate space that it's far away, you can't hear each other or see each other, I think this is like super valuable. Now, as I mentioned before, all the home models in Esprit are all 1-level floor plans. This is an addition.
They kept this loft space so it's usable. Nothing is more frustrating to me than when somebody takes up a whole bunch of square footage in a house or an office. For a small office space, this packs a punch. This is all I would need working. I like that there's some walls to it. You could obviously throw in a pocket door if you really wanted privacy here. You do have the wall space here to slide it in. But also something I want to point out is how transparent Coulter Homes is. Literally leaving exposed attics. You can see how they insulate their...
Only in the model homes. When you buy the home.
Yeah, when you buy the home, there's no hole in your ceiling. But for the model process, so and obviously you're going to be viewing your build throughout the process. Right. But for you to understand the quality that they do, for them to spray foam your attic space is really just adding to the energy efficiency of the home.
Correct. Also, the wallpaper.
You match the wall.
Okay, so not everybody loves the white and gray, but when you add in some metals like the gold, the textures, it brings out this level of sophistication. This is like iridescent, because actually you could see blue and green and gold. I'm obsessed. This is so nice.
So this model packed a massive punch. We're gonna head on over to the Cassidy collection, where we're gonna go look at the Madeline model, but it has big shoes to fill, because Sophia really, she sent it. It was fantastic. Yeah, she's my new best friend. She doesn't know it yet, but she is.
You're gonna move here when you're 55?
I'm gonna move here at 32.
Oh, so fun fact.
Yes,
let's share this. This is, I've never heard of this before. Here at Esprit, they allow you to live here if you are under 55 years of age. They have a limitation of only 20% of residents being under 55, being able to live here. But on average, we were just talking to the sales rep, like he says most of the time they only have about 5% of that demographic make up the overall residents in the community. So again, if you live here, if you don't want to live in a community with a bunch of families and young kids and running around, but you're not 55 yet, this is still a great community to consider. The only thing is you cannot live here if you're under 19 years old. So if you are under 55, but you have young minor kids, this is not an option for you. But if you don't have kids, this is as good as it gets.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Here we are in the first model that we're gonna see for the Cassidy collection. To note, it is a 10-foot lesser width in lot space. So the Sophia, we had an extra 10 feet here, condensed 10 feet. And I don't know about you, Nicole, but it still feels incredibly spacious to me. So
yeah, so I mean, just something to consider. If you do want that extra 5 feet of space on each side of your home, you know, buffer between you and your neighbor, Hudson collection is the only option. Otherwise, these are just a little bit tighter, but you still have plenty of space on both sides. It's beautifully landscaped. It's a great option.
Yeah, let's head on in.
Okay. Wow, just this beautiful driftwood style flooring that flows throughout. This is gonna be a very coastal, chic model home, and I already love it.
I mean, what an upgrade. Calcutta gold as opposed to, you know, oversized wood trimming.
Love it.
Fabulous.
You have the wallpaper on the ceiling. You have the cove lighting. You have a lake view with
Look at the
the
pool.
light fixtures.
The
the sconces. Can we just look at the
a
sconces?
lotus
They're
sconce.
so, oh, like the lotus?
It's a lotus flower.
watch the-
All of the models truly here can be one level, but again, what they did is they wanted to show the upgrades that you can do. And again, they like the Sophia and the Meline, they added a second story so you could see what that upgrade really looks like. The Meline model is gonna be anywhere from just under 2,300 square feet to just under 2,900 square feet. So smaller than Sophia, but it's still packing a punch, and we're gonna bring you through.
Everything that you do for upgrade is going to cost money, right? So if you are trying to do the things that you prefer the builder to do before you take occupancy, wallpaper is an easy thing to do after the fact. You do not have to pay the developer to wallpaper, to paint, to do certain things. Like that can all be done after the fact, probably for less expensive too. So just keep that in mind. You want to invest in the things like the infrastructure, the structural things that you're not adding a second story on after you close on a house. You're not adding an extra bathroom after you close. So get those things done, and then all the aesthetic work you can do after the fact.
So this floor plan is very linear, but again, for 55 plus community, I really am loving that they are separating the guest spaces from the primary. So the primary suite is on the pool and the lake end, and then behind me here, you do have your guest suites. But what is so great, again, oversized doors, the wallpaper on the ceiling, all of the windows, even windows over the dining room. You're not staring at somebody's wall, but it gives you light in your dining area. Who doesn't want indoor-outdoor living? You could be sitting on your couch watching TV with the breeze blowing at your back, and it really doesn't get much better than that. And then out here, again, we're gonna highlight that you can have a custom-built pool here at Coulter Homes. Look at this pool in comparison to the Sophia model. This is a massive pool, massive hot tub. We have this incredible lake view. They did the screened-in lanai, but what I really love is look at this lanai wall. There is not one bar obstructing your view of this lake.
So smart. Oh, that is so smart. Those little details are really what make all the difference. I also like how they turf the space. So, you know, you could have a choice to just keep it all that very minimalistic tile, or you can add the turf to gives you a little pop of the green color. People ask all the time, can my pet do its thing on the turf? And the answer is yes. You know, you pick it up, you hose it down, you spray it. There's some cleaning solutions that you might want to use. So if you ever wondered about that, yes, they can. But also you have all this actual green space on both sides. So you might want them to just do their thing there.
Guys, I'm a sucker for this primary suite. Total sucker. It truly feels like a spa. I'm very into the blues, surprisingly, as somebody who doesn't really wear a lot of color. But let's come on in. Look at how much space is in here. And again, because of that lanai and because you do not have bars obstructing the fountain view, when you are sitting in your bed, I mean, this is your view. How truly beautiful. But the fabulousness does not stop there. It does not stop at this light fixture. We're gonna head on into this primary suite. I'm going to tell you, I love this primary suite. I love my husband to death, but I love having two vanities separated. It really gives you and your partner your own space. It allows him to junk it up his way and me to keep it nice and clean my way. They even did wallpaper in here, another upgrade you could be doing for the community. But guys, this closet really is it. I don't know if you are a watch guy, you better listen up, because what they did to this closet, we're gonna come over here. This is actually a special feature where you can highlight your watches. So you can see the faces of your watches. And if we open up the drawer here, it's custom watch storage. And again, even adding an elevated light fixture in the closet, it makes it not feel like a closet. It makes it truly feel like a space you want to enjoy.
Okay, let's talk numbers for the Meline model. Just the base price alone starts at $885,000. That does not include any upgrades. It does not include your premium lot that you choose. It does not include a pool if you opt for one. So just going into this, you're looking at a straight up $885,000. And then, like we've been talking about, you get 3 days to go to the design center and pick all your finishings, all your customizations. And a lot of people, you could probably assume you're gonna go with another probably $75,000 to $150,000 or more, depending on what customizations you want to add to the base package.
Another great loft.
I love it.
I love it.
You can make a pull-out couch here, so a guest can stay the night. They have their own ensuite bathroom, closet.
Yeah.
And this is super smart.
With a little wet bar. This truly, like, if you're looking for a man cave, this could be it.
Yeah, I mean, add a Keurig to it, and your guests, they come, they stay, they wake up, they have coffee. They don't even bother you downstairs. Like, that is
Fabulous.
It looks like a man loft.
Yeah.
it's very golfy. But they've tied it together. That's why I love these designers. Like, they even went with like the plaid, you know, curtains, window curtain, and tied it into the turf behind the TV. It's just a really nice space up here. A few things that makes Esprit such an incredible community is, I'm gonna rattle them off because there's so many. Number one, the clubhouse that they're building here. When we say state of the art, this one, not only is it gonna be state of the art, but it's probably the largest clubhouse that I've come across in any of these new construction developments. By comparison, the clubhouse that they're building here for Esprit residents only, not for the rest of Avenir, is gonna be 31,000 square feet. That is huge, right? You have pickleball courts, you have lap pools, you have all the bells and whistles. They're even gonna tap into the wellness aspect of it with infrared saunas, cold plunges, hot tubs, like all of the things. It's gonna be absolutely incredible. And again, this clubhouse here is only for Esprit residents, which is only 491 households. It's a small community. So by comparison, when you look at Avenir West, which is all of the other subdivisions that make up Avenir, their clubhouse is 28,000 square feet. So not only is it smaller, but it's shared by 1,500 residents compared to 491. So super spacious, and it's not gonna get busy and crowded in there. You're gonna have a lot of space to just enjoy.
Esprit is just in the beginning phases of this community. So if you are looking to transition to Florida, one of the most incredible things that they are offering is they will actually allow a home sale contingency. They will hold a lot for up to 6 months for a cost of $5,000. Now, in the event somebody comes in that has no contingencies and they want that lot, you do have the first right of refusal to remove your contingency. But how fantastic is that, is while you are transitioning from one state to another, you have the ability to know that you have a lot held for you while you sell your home to be able to finish the build process here with Coulter Homes.
Yeah, and most builders do not offer that option of a home sale contingencies. The majority of them do not. So that's really unique that Coulter is offering. When you're trying to plan your relocation or your purchase, if you're here locally already, you can assume anywhere from 7 to 9 months of build time. So from the moment you contract, they start breaking ground and going vertical, and you're selecting all your finishes, very likely you will be in your brand new home with a CO within 9 months, which is very, very fast. Now, if your timeline is sooner than 7 to 9 months, they actually have move-in ready homes here already. Literally, just pack your toothbrush and you can be living in this brand new community. So look, if you're looking for an active adult lifestyle community, a 55+ neighborhood, Esprit is definitely one to consider.
And if you are looking for a 55+ community with the most luxurious amenities, you want to give us a call because we want to show you around.
So look, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, give me some love in the comments, and stay tuned because every week we drop a new video for a new community, new development, new home that we tour for you, and we just give you the real talk and the real lifestyle that you can expect living here in the Palm Beaches.